Ever watched Bluey and thought, hold up, who's the real genius here? Is it Bandit with his sneaky dad jokes, Chilli with her cool mom wisdom, or maybe Bingo, who somehow wins every game without even trying? And don't forget Bluey herself, running the house like a tiny, fluffy CEO. Today, we're putting on our detective hats and maybe a pair of fairy wings to find out who's secretly the brainiac of the Healer family. Warning, this may cause uncontrollable giggles and possibly a heated family debate. Let's be honest, Chilli is the quiet mastermind of the Healer household. She's not loud about it. She doesn't strut around yelling, "I'm the smart one," looking at you, Bandit. But her brain is basically running on parenting cheat codes. Chilli has this sixth sense for feelings. She can tell when Bluey's smile is fake, when Bingo's about to burst into tears, or when Bandit is 2 seconds away from inventing a game that will destroy the living room. She doesn't just notice moods, she navigates them like a pro. Imagine someone playing 4D chess, but instead of pieces, they're managing bedtime, scraped knees, and emotional breakdowns, all while still making it to school on time. And she does it without shouting or bribing anyone with ice cream. One calm look, one perfectly timed hug, and boom, crisis averted. Even when chaos hits, and with Bandit in the house, it always does. Chilli is cooler than a penguin in sunglasses sipping an iced latte. She's also a life coach in disguise. Whether it's teaching Bluey about patience, helping Bingo feel included, or subtly reminding Bandit not to act like a giant child, good luck with that. Chilli somehow drops world-class wisdom in 10 words or less. So yeah, Bandit might be the fun dad, Bluey's the super curious leader, and Bingo's secretly a tiny Zen master. But Chilli? She's the brains of the whole operation, and she doesn't even have to say it. Everyone talks about Bandit's wild imagination, Bluey's sharp little brain, or Chilli's Jedi-level parenting skills. But you know who's secretly playing 4D chess in the Bluey universe? Lucky's dad. Yep, the guy who's always popping up over the fence, waving like he's just wandered out of a barbecue commercial. On the surface, he looks like your standard friendly neighbor. But look closer. Lucky's dad has perfected the ultimate survival skill, appearing helpful without actually doing any work. When Bandit's wrestling the kids in a game of Pirate Shark Disco, Lucky's dad somehow drifts in right at snack time. When is the cleanup hour? Suddenly, he's just heading off to the shops. He's like a magician who makes responsibility disappear. Poof! While Bandit's sweating through another elaborate Healer house game, Lucky's dad is outside, snagging the best sausage off the grill and supervising with a beer in hand. It's not laziness, it's tactical brilliance. He stays on everyone's good side, never gets pulled into exhausting games, and somehow always walks away as the fun neighbor. He's playing life like a pro. Minimal effort, maximum enjoyment. Honestly, if being clever means conserving your energy while still looking awesome, Lucky's dad might be the smartest bloke on the whole show. Bandit might win Fun Dad of the Year, Chilli's the family's wise sage, but Lucky's dad? He's the stealth genius, flying under the radar while everyone else does the heavy lifting. Don't be fooled by her calm voice and gentle smile. Calypso, Bluey's teacher, is secretly a classroom ninja mastermind. On the surface, she's just guiding a bunch of bouncing puppies through arts, games, and storytelling. But underneath, she's running the ultimate operation in patience, problem-solving, and emotional intelligence. Managing a room full of Blueys and Bingos is no small feat. Kids are climbing, shouting, and inventing rules as fast as they can, yet Calypso somehow keeps everything on track. She notices when a child feels left out, when someone's about to explode with frustration, or when two pups are about to start a full-blown argument over a toy. One word, one gentle nudge, or a perfectly timed game later, and chaos turns into cooperation like magic. She's like a wizard who casts spells with stickers and story time, and somehow every kid walks away having learned a big life lesson without even realizing they've been taught. Meanwhile, parents watching might wonder how she does it all with such calm and style. If teaching were an Olympic sport, Calypso would be taking home gold, silver, and bronze, plus a trophy for most chill teacher ever. While Bluey and Bingo are learning, playing, and giggling, Calypso is quietly proving that brains, empathy, and patience combined are a superpower all on their own. Don't let Bingo's small size and shy voice fool you. She's one of the smartest healers around. While Bluey is bouncing through adventures and Bandit is busy being the fun dad, Bingo is quietly observing everything, picking up on feelings and details that everyone else completely misses. She's like a tiny detective with a big heart. Bingo is the ultimate peacemaker. When a game gets heated or Bluey accidentally hurts someone's feelings, Bingo steps in with just the right words or a well-timed hug. She understands moods, notices small problems before they blow up, and has a gentle way of guiding everyone back to calm without ever being bossy. Her intelligence isn't about being loud or showing off. It's about empathy, patience, and understanding. She knows when to speak, when to listen, and when to simply give someone space, skills that even adults sometimes struggle to master. Basically, Bingo is like the quiet Wi-Fi signal keeping the whole healer family connected. She might be underestimated at first, but her sharp observation skills and emotional smarts make her a true secret genius of the show. While others are running around making noise, Bingo is quietly making sure everything works, and that's real brilliance in action. Honey may seem small and soft-spoken, but she's secretly one of the sharpest minds in the Bluey universe. While Bluey and her friends are bouncing around with wild, chaotic ideas, Honey quietly observes everything, noticing details that everyone else completely misses. She can tell when a friend is feeling left out, when a game is about to go haywire, or when someone needs a little encouragement to keep going. Her brain works like a radar for feelings and problems, and she handles it all calmly, like a tiny superhero in socks. Her superpower is staying calm in the middle of chaos. When games spiral into arguments or confusion, Honey steps in with the perfect suggestion or gentle nudge. She doesn't need to shout or boss anyone around. She simply guides everyone toward a better solution. Need to turn a meltdown into teamwork? Honey's on it. Need a tricky game plan to succeed? Honey quietly figures it out. She's the friend who makes everything run smoother without anyone realizing she's behind the magic. Honey's intelligence is subtle, but it's powerful. She blends empathy, observation, and patience into a style of problem-solving that's both clever and kind. While others may think the loudest or fastest thinker is the smartest, Honey proves that true genius often comes from noticing what others overlook and acting at just the right moment. In the world of Bluey, she's the calm force keeping the adventures fun, fair, and full of heart. A quiet, observant genius who deserves a spot on the smartest characters list. Who do you think is the smartest character in Bluey? The calm and clever Chilli? The sneaky little Muffin? Or maybe even Lucky's dad? Stick around, because some of our picks might surprise you. Don't let Muffin's tiny size and toddler antics fool you. She's surprisingly clever. While the older kids are busy with loud games and chaotic adventures, Muffin quietly observes, figuring out how to get what she wants and often surprising everyone with her little strategies. She's like a miniature mastermind in fluffy pajamas. Muffin's smarts come from her creativity and cunning. She knows how to manipulate situations in adorable ways, whether it's scoring extra attention, finding a shortcut in a game, or turning a small plan into a big win, all without anyone noticing at first. Her ability to think ahead and outsmart the bigger kids shows that brains aren't about age or size. They're about clever thinking and timing. Even though she's often underestimated, Muffin proves she can hold her own with Bluey, Bingo, and the gang. She's persistent, adaptable, and surprisingly strategic for someone so little. In the end, Muffin reminds us that intelligence comes in all shapes and sizes. She may be tiny, but her mind works like a secret supercomputer, always calculating, always one step ahead, and always ready to surprise everyone around her. When it comes to the cleverest characters in Bluey, Muffin definitely deserves a spot on the list. Indy is the ultimate adventurer of the Bluey crew, and her smarts come wrapped up in curiosity and courage. While the other pups are busy following the rules or waiting for someone to take the lead, Indy is always out there testing new ideas, exploring new places, and figuring out creative ways to solve problems. She's the kind of kid who turns a simple walk in the park into a full-on expedition filled with discoveries. Her intelligence isn't about being the loudest or the fastest thinker. It's about observation, quick thinking, and imagination. Indy notices things others overlook, spots clever solutions in tricky situations, and isn't afraid to take a risk to make a plan work. Whether she's helping friends figure out a puzzle or leading a game that goes off script, Indy's adventurous mind keeps everyone on their toes. What makes Indy extra impressive is her combination of curiosity and problem solving. She asks questions, tests possibilities, and adapts quickly when things don't go as expected. While others might get stuck or frustrated, Indy sees challenges as exciting opportunities. In short, Indy proves that intelligence comes in many forms. Her adventurous spirit, quick thinking, and imaginative approach make her one of the cleverest characters in the Bluey universe. She's small, curious, and fearless, a true problem solver in puppy form. All right, before we dive into the rest of our surprise smart characters, hit that subscribe button right now, or Bluey will hide all your toys for a whole week. Don't say we didn't warn you. Coco might look like your average playful pup, but don't let that fool you. She's full of clever ideas and surprising creativity. When games get tricky or plans start to fall apart, Coco is the one who often comes up with imaginative solutions that no one else thought of. She's the pup who can turn a pile of leaves into a secret fort, a simple stick into a magical wand, or a messy game into a fun, organized adventure. Her intelligence shines in her creativity and problem solving. Coco thinks outside the box and encourages her friends to do the same. While Bluey and others sometimes get stuck following rules or routines, Coco experiments, adapts, and finds ways to make even the silliest ideas work. She doesn't just play, she invents, strategizes, and inspires everyone around her to think differently. Coco also shows emotional smarts. She notices when a friend is upset, left out, or confused, and helps them find a solution in a kind and thoughtful way. Her cleverness isn't loud or obvious, but it's always effective, making her an essential part of any adventure. In the world of Bluey, Coco proves that being smart isn't just about knowing things or winning games. It's about creativity, quick thinking, and the ability to turn problems into opportunities. She's imaginative, resourceful, and always ready with a brilliant idea, making her one of the cleverest friends in the crew. Snickers may be one of the quieter pups in Bluey's group, but don't underestimate him. He's surprisingly clever. While the louder kids are busy running around and making noise, Snickers is quietly observing, noticing details that everyone else misses. He thinks things through, spots problems before they get out of hand, and often comes up with simple but brilliant solutions. His intelligence is all about timing and observation. Snickers doesn't need to shout or show off. He steps in at just the right moment with an idea or action that saves the day. Whether it's helping a friend figure out a tricky part of a game, calming down a chaotic situation, or quietly suggesting a clever alternative, Snickers proves that brains don't always need to be loud to be effective. Snickers also has a natural sense of fairness and empathy. He notices when someone is upset, confused, or left out, and subtly guides things back on track without causing a fuss. His cleverness is quiet but powerful, making him a stabilizing force in any adventure. In the Bluey universe, Snickers shows that being smart isn't about being the center of attention or having flashy ideas. It's about observation, patience, and knowing how to act at the perfect moment. He's small, quiet, and thoughtful, but his cleverness consistently makes him one of the most reliable and surprisingly smart friends in the crew. Bluey is more than just a playful pup. She's a whirlwind of imagination and clever thinking. From the moment she wakes up, her mind is buzzing with ideas, games, and creative ways to turn everyday moments into adventures. Whether she's building a castle out of cushions, leading an elaborate game of doctor, or turning a rainy day into a pretend jungle, Bluey shows a level of creativity and intelligence that's truly impressive. Her smarts shine in her ability to solve problems in fun and inventive ways. She doesn't just follow rules, she makes up new ones, adapts on the fly, and finds clever solutions when challenges pop up. Bluey's imagination isn't just for fun. It helps her understand the world, navigate social situations, and learn important life lessons along the way. What makes Bluey extra special is her combination of creativity and empathy. She notices her friends' and family's feelings, adjusts her games accordingly, and often teaches important lessons through play. She can turn mistakes into opportunities for learning and always finds a way to make games inclusive and exciting. In short, Bluey proves that intelligence isn't just about knowing facts or winning games. It's about imagination, adaptability, and emotional awareness. She's clever, playful, and endlessly inventive, making her one of the smartest and most inspiring characters in her world. If you thought these healers were clever, wait until you see our next video. But we don't have time to explain. Just click it now.